So far, we've learned about the data, methods, and computed objects in the instance. There is one more property that allows you to manipulate data, which are called watchers. Watchers watch your data for changes. Whenever a change occurs, you can run a function to execute additional logic. In a sense, it's a way to hook into the process of when a value is updated. Something I want to note is that watchers aren't used often. You will most likely use them a few times in your application. It's not something you will use consistently. Throughout this course, you will see real use cases for watchers. Let's learn how to use them. Watchers are pretty easy to implement. On the same level as the data and methods properties, we're going to add a new property called watch. This property will be set to an object. The object will contain a list of properties to watch for. What properties can we watch? It can be any of the properties on the Vue instance. This includes your data and computed properties. The key name must correspond to any of the key names inside the instance. Let's listen for changes to the age property. The value of this property will be the function we want to execute when a change occurs. There are two arguments we can use in the function. They're the new and old values, respectively. We can do whatever we want in the function. We're not obligated to return a value. Regardless of what you do inside the function, Vue will still update the value. We're simply running a function during that process. Developers use watchers to perform additional actions whenever a value changes. This is especially true whenever you want to perform asynchronous tasks. Computed properties are similar to watchers in that they watch our data for changes. It can be confusing as to what the differences are between computed properties and watchers. Computed properties can never be asynchronous, or at least they shouldn't be. Vue expects a value to be returned from the computed properties function. However, watchers don't bear that responsibility. You have the freedom to perform asynchronous tasks. For this example, let's say I wanted to revert the age to its original default value after 3 seconds. Inside this function, we're going to use a setTimeout function. Inside of it, we'll set the age property to 20. Let's give things a test. In the browser, we'll try to update the age. After 3 seconds, it'll revert back to 20 because the watcher function will run when we change the age. By using watchers, we can run additional logic when a value changes. Like I said in the beginning, watchers aren't used as much as data, methods, or computed properties. I wouldn't stress so much about using them. You will learn through experience and throughout this course on when to use them. That wraps it up for this lecture. We'll continue in the next one.